And Pavel Sorokin joins me now. He is the Deputy Minister of Energy for the Russian Federation. Delighted to have you here with us. And congratulations, you've just signed, a major agreement here with the United Arab Emirates. So tell us a little bit about it.
Well, it's indeed an extremely important agreement for us because it actually sets in writing, that we have to jointly work towards a more sustainable energy future, and we're outlining areas of cooperation such as hydrogen, carbon capture and storage, and sequestration, because these two are key areas which we believe would drive energy transition and help our countries become even more sustainable than now and provide the resource that the world needs.
And of course, this is part of, I think, just general cooperation with other countries. You can't do it alone, I think, and it's very exciting to see countries coming together to really just, I think, move this forward, particularly when we look at the energy transition and what everybody has to do.
Together we can do it faster and go through significantly smaller risks, because these are all new sectors where a lot would need to be invested in research and dry running, testing the technology and implementing it. So this is much better done together and with much better and broader result.
Now, we're hearing a lot from Russia when it comes to the energy sector. Of course, we always hear a lot from Russia, but it's very important that we see you as part of OPEC Plus and leading this. How important has this been over the many years since the declaration of cooperation has been in place with OPEC?
Well, we all share common interests, and that is to have an adequate and predictable energy market. And once again, just as with the previous sustainable energy development, this can only be achieved together when a group of responsible countries, responsible producers get together. So here, working with our partners from the OPEC Plus group has been not only just extremely successful in helping the market overcome extremely difficult and extremely tough times, which we have seen over the past 5 years, but also strengthened relationships. And now we hope, as you have seen today, to take this into the technological space, this cooperation, which would help people in our nations and I hope also the global economy.
And of course, it's great to see you here and the delegation from Russia here. How important is a gathering in the Middle East at a time like this?
Well, first of all, it's great to see people in person, after such a big, stop in travel and face-to-face cooperation. It helps us get together and exchange ideas which previously might not have been thrown around, or video conference. It helps us, to discuss next steps, and it's always better to be able to see the person. So I think, gatherings, such representative gatherings as this, they set a very firm foundation for future steps, which can be done in distance, but initial steps, agreements, they have to be done face-to-face in order to see your partner, in order to be able to start moving together.
Now, COP26 just finished, COP27 in Egypt, COP28 in the UAE, so really big focus, Africa, the Middle East. Do you think this is also very important too in terms of shifting the dialogue, so to speak?
Well, it's extremely important that everybody participates in this dialogue, and I think that the diversity of hosting countries shows that everybody sees this topic as one of top priorities. And I think that's what's important, because we all know the goal, we all know what needs to be done, but the question is how. And this is a path which we'll have to walk together, but in order to walk it correctly, without volatility and with minimal shocks to the global economy, as I've said before, gatherings like this are important, and the diversity and pluralism of opinion is important. Thank you.